Morning everyone, welcome back to Challenging Classics. Today, a bit of a momentous occasion. We are going to get the Porsche on its wheels and create a space at the back of the garage to start building the engine up. I've moved some of the components down here already, but the idea is that we build a workbench, basically a semi-clean environment, or as clean as we can get it, and we're going to start taking some of this stuff apart, just having a greater look at it, just investigating, make sure there's no cracks or nothing else, you know, that we should be worried about, and look at any parts that we may need to buy, as well as, now the Porsche has obviously been up on these ramps for jacks for probably a month now. Under here we've got the block, which is sitting in there. We're going to have a good look at that as well. Probably going to put new shells everywhere. I've ordered one side, and we're going to have to take apart the other and have a look as well. But yeah, we're going to give it a best chance that it's got to get this up and running again. But as I said, there's no swarf, there's no metal in this engine at all. It just seems to be that spun bearing shell that's caused the problem, and obviously there's going to be wear on the other shells because they're all at the same age, so we're going to replace all of those and yeah, put it back together at the back of the engine. So the idea is that once this is down on wheels, we just wheel the Porsche in and out, just push it in and out as and when we need to. Space is quite limited around here. Don't really want to take up a parking space out the front because it's quite limited for my neighbours as well. So yeah, we'll just do that. Now the weather's going to turn, but at the moment it's very nice in Hertfordshire, so it's 8:30 on the Saturday morning. So first thing I'm going to do though, I need to check, I'm going to do those fuel lines up that are way down there on the left hand side, do those back up because we ended up taking them off up here and we didn't need to undo them down there. So get those fuel lines nice and tight. You can see I've already put the cross member back in, did that last night after work, because once you lay this car back down on its wheels, if that wasn't in place they would just go like that, both sides. So so yeah, let's get on with that. Okay, first job before we get this down is going to connect these back up again. So fuel line, I believe, and return line up there as well. So yeah, that goes into that. Not touching the brake, the clutch, I think that's the clutch as well. So yeah, all good. Let's get them done. Let's make sure that I've got the fitting in there. This is just a push fit, so that should be quite easy. And we didn't need to take these off because we undid them at the engine side. There we go, that's gone on nicely. That is just sitting there, so I just need to, I think this is a 17mm on this one. Yeah, that's got the very important little washer type thing in there. Oh, that must turn around because it came off. So, whoops. Let's try and give you a better view of this. There we go. So that's just a push fit, and this one goes in there, and then this one is still on the car. But I just want to get this one in now, and I think that should turn. Look at it's this side that turns, I think. Yeah, this side. This is the side that turns. Yeah, it's actually a 19mm on that one, and it does turn on there, so I've managed to do it up by hand tight, and let's just finish it off. Other pipe's getting in the way, so I might just release the clip from there. Right, we've got them all done up now. Just need a 19mm on the back of there, and so on the back there, and then one there, just nip them up. That's a push fit. I'll put the clips back in. I should really just take this down because I'm probably going to be replacing all the brake pipes that are sitting under there. As you can see, they're a bit grotty. Not too bad, but they could do with a clean up, but we'll have to see. Let's get the engine running first, shall we? Yeah, but apparently replacing these is a real pain if you've got the gearbox in, and I can see why, because they go all the way up here, across, up the back of the car, and then back down. That's the one to the other side, and obviously this one goes down there. So, okay, right, so that's that done. Please got that out of the way. Next step, clear some of the rubbish that's around here, and then look to start lowering it down. Okay, safe progress. So we cleared out the side here, and we've used engine pallet Mark II, which is a brand new pallet. Moved the gearbox out of the way, put the flywheel on and stuff. This is what we're going to be really looking at later today. We're going to be looking at the state of those shells in there. We're doing both sides, obviously. We've bought new bearing shells for where are we now? Yes, down here. I've ordered a set for the for this side, for this bank, another set of 4, but unfortunately the guy who had them didn't have any more. And then down here you can see I've got some shells. Let's put them there, from the cam. Now this would explain, not cam, crank, this would explain the red filings in the oil filter that we saw, because that was really worn away. You can see there, hopefully, if that focuses. So yeah, so it's worth replacing all of them. I think these are about 22 quid each, so which is a bit of a pain, but there's no point putting new conrod shells in, bearing shells, and not replacing these, because it will just be, well, out of balance effectively, and worn on one more than the others, and yeah, it's false economy. So yeah, so anyway, next step, get that thing down, get it wheeled out, and start moving some stuff to the back of the garage. free. There we are. It's free for the first time in probably 6 to 8 weeks. It's on its own wheels. You've got something dribbling out there, which I think, yeah, it's just water from the front roads. We can clean that up. Right, just roll it back out, get all this cleaned up. Okay, next step, what I'm probably going to do is put the covers back on. I'm going to, the air conditioning compressor over there, I'm going to dangle that on the inside, cable tie that up. I'm going to clear all this crap out of the boot. I might put the boot lid back on. I'm not sure if that's a false economy. I might put the clamshell back on just to create some space, just in case I have to leave it outside, and then also I'll have to wire the battery up to get the roof closed, but that might be an idea. Not too sure yet. We'll see how the weather goes, but this is going to be rolling in and out of here probably for the next few weeks whilst parts arrive. We've just had the head gaskets come this morning, and other parts will be coming next week, so really we're looking at the following week to start taking this apart. And obviously, as I said, we've got to have a look at this today as well with Kenny, to see what he thinks and what parts he advises that we buy. But yeah, it's a lovely day, got the Porsche out, making good progress. Okay folks, right, tied up the tools, cleaned the boot as you can see, so I'm going to now put on the boot lid. Should be able to do this one person. I'll probably put the gas struts on as well, I think, the new ones, just in case, well, it's going to rain at some point in England, but in case when I have to roll it out to work in the garage, I don't want the boot getting wet obviously, so yeah, let's get that boot on. Oh, Mr. Wells has just arrived. Just a video in.
Ah, okay.
There we are. Just putting the boot on.
Morning, everybody.
Morning.
Oh, you put the boot back on?
Yeah, well I thought the reason being, if I'm wheeling this in and out whilst I'm working on that in the back of the garage, I need it to be dry.
Oh, okay.
So I might put the clamshell on as well.
Right.
So your timing is quite impeccable because I'm going to need 2 people to do that.
Okay.
And just get most of the stuff that I've got floating about kind of
Yes.
in the car and just leaving all the mechanicy bits outside. So
Yeah. Okay.
so yeah.
Very good.
Yeah. So yeah, it came out really easily. I just jacked it off the cross member
Yeah.
using my jack and no wood, and then that came down. It went up high enough to get the jacks out, and then I just slid it out.
Okay.
Lowered it and slid it out, and then rolled it back. The tyres are a bit flat. I need to pump up the tyres,
Right.
but I'm just waiting a bit. Don't want to put the compressor on too early, but yeah. Oh, here comes the other one.
Good morning.
How you doing, Kenny?
Yeah, all right. Yeah.
One appears and then the other.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
It sits very high when it doesn't have an engine.
when it doesn't have an engine, yeah, I know. Yeah, it
Yeah,
does.
it does, doesn't it?
Yeah. Quite incredible.
Yeah, so
So what's the plan for today then?
well, you're going to give us your professional opinion on that, and then I ordered more shells last night.
Yeah.
For the conrods.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
you did order all the shells.
I could only get the ones that I got from the guy before. He only had 5, so I ordered another 2, another 4. So that does that side.
Yeah.
Yeah. But then okay, Kim. And then we've got to look at the crank shells. Is that what it is? Yeah, the crank shells. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm just generally tidying up, mate, and I just wanted to
Right.
just I nipped up those lines where Ian's standing underneath the clutch, I think it is,
Oh,
or
yes.
fuel lines.
Yeah.
I nipped them up because we didn't need to do them because we unbolted them actually from the engine. But yeah, it's that's the plan for today. But I'm only working till about 12 because I'm heading to Luton for the
Right.
football.
Right.
But I just wanted to clear it out, and I thought, well, get what I can in the garage,
Yeah.
and then as I work on it, just wheel this out, so keep it dry.
Yeah.
I'm going to put the clamshell back on. I'll probably attach the battery and just lock the roof down, and then until it comes to a point, fingers crossed, where we put the engine in, and then just take it off again.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
Good.
think it's a sensible thing to do. I don't want to leave it at the front because it's enough parking anyway. It's just going to upset people. But yeah, I'll just do that. So try and find some meaty pallets as well, and try and build. I was saying to Kenny yesterday, Ian, make a kind of like a build desk, if you like, out of some pallets.
Okay.
Just make it as clean as I can, then we can just have the block and stuff.
So it's set at
So it's sit it
height.
Yeah.
at a decent
Okay.
height.
Yeah,
Just can't do
yes.
it on the floor, and then just wheel the engine crane in and lift it off as and when we need
When
to.
it's done.
Yeah. So that's the plan. Right, we have the boot on, and we've got the clamshell on now. Battery's
On boot.
connected. We've disconnected the fuel relay. So now we're just going to try and.
The engine missing warning light came.
Yes, it did, and it alarmed to let us know that it had no engine. So
Is it going to do that again now?
I don't know. Let's press the magic button. Ignition's on now. So
Oh, is it? Okay.
yeah.
Oh, yes.
Right. That one. Of course it's not going to work because all the ECUs are plugged, isn't it?
Yes.
Can you manually close these? I wonder.
You probably can.
Hang on.
Some-
No, wait. Hang on. I didn't have ignition for on. No.
Oop.
Central locking.
Central locking works.
Heat window works. Should work, surely, because that's running off the ECU under the seat there.
Yeah, that's the roof. Yeah.
Yes, it is possible to manufacture. This can be done by disconnecting the hydraulic arms.
Yep.
They're the hydraulic arms, I think. That's just the cover. That control the clamshell, which is really nice.
Yeah.
and then removing the 10mm bolts holding the roof operating arms. This allows the top to be moved manually. Release operating arms, remove the bolts, manual operation. Well, that could kind of fit actually, because this is loose, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, so it's this, that's the problem.
Yeah.
So 10mm bolt, oh, those 10mm bolts there. Now you can take that off to get a greater purchase. They're down there. Let's have a look.
No, they're just pop-on jobs, those ones.
Right, there they are. I think that's a 10mm bolt. Is it not down there?
What, right the way down?
Down there.
That one down there?
Yeah, it's on like a sliding. Can you feel it? It looks like it's adjustable.
It's a 10mm bolt.
Yeah, well, it's only 10mm bolt there. Oh, let's go for it. Mate, got nothing to lose. 10mm. 10mm. We've already got here. Yeah. I think if we lift that up, I think it's this one here.
Which one?
That 10mm. So you're on the arm.
Yes, I see. Yeah,
That's the only 10mm there.
on the sliding arm. Yeah.
Because you remove that and then this will go down because this pivots on here and the gas.
Yeah.
That's static. That moves around this one. So remove that and that means this bit's free. Right. Hold that up for me, the clamshell, mate. Please.
Yeah, got it.
Well, I don't know if you have to take that one off as well. You may have to.
You know, I think you've got to take the other one off as well. I think it's held on with the bottom one as well.
Well, no, I don't think it is, mate. Because you need that one on, because that's what it pivots on, yeah? So look, there you go. Look, can you push that in? The black one, push the thing in.
There we go. Yes, I can.
Right. Now, can you get it out? There we go. Right, will the clam come down now? There we go, well done. Did you bring that forward?
What?
How did you get that out from behind? Did you bring it? Yeah, you must have brought it forward.
I'm not quite sure what I did. I just wiggled it and it's
fine.
I moved the clamshell, I think. That's it.
There we go. Right. Mind your fingers. Perfect. Right. So now, just mind how I force it. Make sure we're not.
We haven't left any tools in there.
No. Well, that's as best as it's going to be, isn't it? Because that's not going to.
Did you want to pick up the transmission cable?
Perfect, well done, mate. Mr. Wells, well done. Benefit of the camera.
Yes. There you go. Yeah.
There we go.
Perfect.
No one to know it hasn't got an engine in it.
No, I mean the clamshell's not latched.
No, but it's fine. It's going to keep the water out.
Yeah.
So the water will just run down and go down the drain holes.
Yes.
Which you need to clear on your Porsche.
Yes. But my Porsche has separate panels on the side, and you have to unclip. So these panels here on mine, they're cut off there. So you have to release, and it's a separate, this panel,
Yeah.
you release all of this, and it's also part of the sill.
Hey.
Right.
Right, roof is on.
We worked it out.
We worked it out. Yeah, maybe we didn't catch it because we ran out of space on the card, but Mr. Wells cleverly realised that the clam has to go down on top of the roof.
Not the roof on top of the clam.
Exactly that. So yeah, that's where we are. So we're going to roll it in. We'll just pump the tyres up, and then later on today we're going to have a look at the camshaft and the head and not the head, the block.
Yeah.
And yeah, your jack is the only thing that's in the way, mate.
It feels alright, doesn't it?
Yeah, we'll see.
I see why this thing moved now, because the timing chains go round both the front and the back.
Yeah. So this IMS sits in there, believe it or not.
Right.
Just sits in there.
Yeah.
This is the crank end. So
Yeah.
there's the bolt that the pulley goes on. The IMS is the other end, this way, like that.
Right.
So, I mean, all the teeth are good.
Mm-hmm.
We've looked at all of that. Should we turn the camera around?
Yeah.
But and this, the good thing is, because it's got the circlip.
Hold on.
Yeah, the good thing is because it's got the circlip, it means it can be replaced.
Oh, okay.
Some of them you can't replace, and the bearing is actually bigger underneath here. You can't take it out. But no, this looks all right.
Yeah.
So, but I mean,
It does look okay.
it does. It all looks very good. I mean,
Yeah, all the teeth are good.
I need to look at the discs and pads and stuff like that. I mean, I need a new tyre.
Yeah.
See, this is Polish. She's got a Poland. This is an M. You can probably work out
Whether it's
which
the
one
original.
it is. Yeah,
Yeah. For
but
the
they
number.
like to be driven. Apparently, you know, you can't. I mean, garage queens. That's where you're going to get the problems.
Right.
I think I showed you the bearings in here, didn't I? I think.
Yes.
That's the one. So, yeah, so the bearings were in here.
Yeah.
They have slipped. And these are cracked because they forge them as one,
Okay.
and then they crack them,
Yeah.
and you can tell then which way around they go.
Okay.
But yeah, and there's a bit of, as Kenny said, there's a bit of crap and rubbish on there. But,
It was this he was talking about. That line.
yeah, that line there, but it's nothing that can't be polished. So, oh yeah, so that, and look at this.
Aha! 360-degree movement there. Very good.
So we'll put that under there. Can you just put your feet on that? I'm just going to slide this off. Okay, success. It is back home. Clamshell boot, roof shut, engine ready to be looked at, and crank under the car, and the block, which will be looked at later today. So yeah, that's a productive morning. So now I have to watch the Mighty Hatters hopefully beat Blackburn and add 3 points towards their survival. Well, thanks very much for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. We didn't get as far into the crankcase as we thought we would do on that video, but as you will have seen from previous videos, we've had problems with the bearings that spun and seized the crank. But we will be investigating that further in some subsequent videos where we will be splitting that crankcase and showing you the pistons and the crank and all the bearings that are within it. We've got some great content coming up about the IMS bearing as well and how it can be changed for, well, watch the video and you'll find out, and you're going to be really surprised. Ian's going to be posting some more videos about his great trip to Wales and the road trip around Wales, which he's posted part 1 for, and we're going to be introducing a new car as well, so keep an eye on the channel and look forward to watching that. Thanks again. Like, subscribe and share if you've enjoyed what you've watched, and keep a lookout for all our future videos. Cheerio for now.